Welcome back to another video. Thank you for pressing play. My name is Jenny Hansen Lane. In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 ad strategies that I put to one book that I was able to sell $147,000 in book sales. Now, this book has since been blocked because it had a Canva Pro element in it. But I had so much data on the book, I was able to recreate new ones with free elements, and I'm going to talk about it today in this video. Thank you for being here. This is a screenshot of my ads account so far. Through ads, I've been able to sell 137,000 in sales. Now, this is across my entire book collection. This does not include organic sales. And with that being said, I had to take the number of books that I had sold. I had to times that order number by the retail price of my book to get 147,000 number. This is the hardcover and the paperback. This is not a Kindle book. So with that data, I was able to understand the full sales of this. Now, if we were to look at my entire count for sales, it would take time to count that up because I would have to take the orders and times it by the retail price. And my prices of my books are all different. So I just want you to understand that when I share this strategy with you, because once you understand it, you'll start pricing your books higher because you know that you need the margins to scale your books. And you need money in your pocket, right? You deserve time and freedom. That's the whole reason I started this in January of 2022. You can see that's when I started turning on ads. Okay. So, how did I scale one book to almost $150,000 in sales? That's almost multiple 6-figure scale in 2 years for a medium content book. This is a prompted journal. Okay. So let me show you inside of the ads account. I'm going to try to explain this to you so you can set up a campaign, or I should say a strategy for your best-selling book. Okay. Because it's not just one campaign that got me to this success. And there's some bonus tips of strategies that I'm going to share at the end because I actually used 5 different ad campaigns, but right now I'm breaking down the 4 basic ones for you to start with. Once I understood this is when I started coaching Amazon ads in a self-paced program. This is when I launched the coaching program, the Book Income Stream Machine. Okay, so this strategy has changed my life. Let's dive in. So the most important thing is for you to understand the difference between an automatic ad and a manual ad. Automatic means you're giving Amazon all the data for your book, your description, your subtitle, your author name, all these things, the category that it's in. Amazon's going to go look for your customer. There's not a lot that you do. But inside of there, we have ad groups, and that's where you're able to pick the targets. And this is what really changed for me. You're going to turn on an ad. You're going to pick your budget. I like to price my budget higher so I can get accelerated results, but I'd like to start with a really low bid amount. So what I did is I gave it time, and probably about, I would say 30 days, I started to see that all of the targets were doing really well. And so what I decided to do was optimize each target, okay? So think about, you have one automatic ad and the targets, let's say, well, for my example, substitute was doing the best, okay? So what I did with that first automatic ad is I went to the ad set level and I turned off all the targets except sub. Okay. So now I am narrow targeting because I am doing one automatic ad and the target is sub. So now it's one target, one automatic ad, one book. I think the lottery campaigns are really fun, and I've came up with 3 or 4 different types of lottery campaigns, but in my experience, they're really hard to scale because you're giving Amazon too many data points to scale. When you start with one automatic ad and you turn off the other targets, you're letting Amazon know that you mean business. And that's exactly what happened. Okay. So this started scaling. This started doing really well, really low ACoS. So the very next thing that I did, because this was doing so well, this first automatic ad, I knew that I could also narrow target the other 4 options in the ad group. Okay, so let's look at that. The second ad I turned on, and I turned on close match only for the target. Okay, and I turned off I turned off sub target because I already had that going in this campaign. Does that make sense? Let's look at the next one. The third campaign that I turned on was another automatic ad, but all I did was target complement. So I turned off all the other targets. And now we're just doing these matches, okay? So the fourth one, you can guess it, right? Sub match, close match, complement, loose match. So what happened now is I was giving Amazon very narrow perimeters to find my customers. And all of these scaled to the point where I was able to sell $147,000 before Amazon said that we're blocking this book. Anyways, traumatic, got over it, kept publishing. When that happened to me, I couldn't turn away from Amazon KDP because it's so much fun and I'm learning. I make mistakes. Like I've published 498 books in 2 years and I'm not going to stop. I really enjoy it. Okay, let's look at what this looks like inside of the account when we break it down a little bit. So every campaign has an ad group. You can see that I started scaling this one February 25th of 2023, so it's over a year old. The reason why I like this 4 ad strategy is because it has the longevity to be evergreen. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. We talk about Amazon KDP being passive income, but learning ads allows us to enjoy that longer, in my opinion, because if it's already working organically, why not support it with a little bit of gasoline, right, on the fire? So every time you turn on an automatic ad, you're going to have the ad level. And then the next thing you have is ad groups right here. So this is a hyperlink. When you click on ad groups, then it opens up targeting. Okay. And targeting is sub targeting, substitute match, close match, loose match, complement. Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm turning off everything but one target. And this is allowing me to scale one target. Wouldn't that be cool to put in $2,000 over time and get $14,000 out in sales? Now we know with Amazon ads, this is not showing us our royalties, right? So we need to know our ACoS from our royalty mark. But this, you can tell, is a big enough margin for me that I'm not really worried because I'm doing some micro targeting. I'm really focusing on doing these 4 different ad campaigns for one book. Okay, so when you open up your targeting, you can see this is my ad. We're only focused on substitute matching. That's all we're doing for this campaign. Now, the other campaigns, as I went through 1 through 4, you're going to see that the complement would be turned on, or the close match would be turned on, or the bottom of my screen, the loose match would be turned on. And what's really interesting is that you'll get to a point where these are all going to be scaled at different bid amounts. And that allows you to save money because you're doing such narrow targeting that the 4 ad strategy, you can see here that these were all turned off. When I turned on complement, I knew I could start at 15 cents because I was already making sales. Okay, so that first automatic ad is so crucial. I've met so many people that will go to Fiverr and they'll ask an ads person to get them a bunch of keywords started and they'll put like thousands in there. But if you built your book based off of keyword research, why would you go somewhere else to get your data when you have all the data right there? Okay. Now, if you don't have good keyword research, be conscious of turning on your ad. And second to that, Amazon knows the customer better than you. So that's why I love automatic ads so much, is because once I have that foundation, I can scale those books all day, baby, all day. And that's what's really cool about this system, is that there's so many options. In my ads course, I actually rolled it into the coaching program because I saw that people needed to understand the keyword research. But in that program, I have over 30 different strategies. This is just one of them that is taught inside of there, okay? And it is probably my winning one, and it is so powerful because we're giving Amazon very narrow data to focus on, okay? So I want you to think about this as you're thinking about turning on books, book ads, or if you're actually doing it, I want you to just be conscious. I want you to be conscious of the power of being simple and scaling just in the framework with this 4 ad strategy. I would love to know, how are you doing on ads? What's your hang up with ads? How's your book collection going? There's so many different ways to get started, but truly having a 4 ad campaign strategy can really help you scale your profits, which gives you that more time and freedom. If you want more ad videos like this, I need you to subscribe because I don't want you to miss what's coming this year. Love you guys. Peace out.